Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. And today we have some huge details to talk about. Dark Universe details have been revealed. We're going to go through the press release and we're going to go through everything and talk about this. So let's get moving. So come on and join me. So all the details for Dark Universe have been revealed. We finally got the names, official names of attractions, and amongst other things that were rumored, and we've really believed is going to happen. So without further ado, let's just kind of get into the press release. Let's talk about it. This comes directly from Universal. Okay, so this just gives some detail about what is going on with Dark Universe. The creative team behind it, this unearthly legends like Dracula, Wolfman, and Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein, and many more. Okay, welcome to Darkmoor. The journey of the Dark Universe begins the moment guests enter the electrifying portal which harnesses the dark energy of Darkmoor. As guests step foot inside, the same energy will pulsate throughout the village and connect at the top of Frankenstein Manor. Now, let's keep this in mind. The towering focal point of Dark Universe, nestled within the blackened stone walls of the town, guests will embark on a unique adventure where they can get made up to look like their favorite monsters, spin through the woods abroad, and a thrilling family coaster to enjoy unique dining establishments. Enter Frankenstein Manor to brave Universal's Orlando's most chilling ride ever. So they are claiming that this is going to be the scariest ride ever. So we will have to wait and see. But let's talk about the attractions real quick. A little more information about the attractions. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. Now this is going to be the Manor. We've heard it being called Manor attraction, whatever. But this gives exclusive details. Universal Orlando's most terrifying attraction yet. The state-of-the-art dark ride takes guests deep into the catacombs of Frankenstein Manor, where Dr. Victoria Frankenstein conducts her twisted experiments. In a vain display of her genius, she invites guests into her laboratory to witness a demonstration of her ability to control monsters. But her plans go awry when her attempts to control the most dangerous monsters, Dracula, fails, unleashing a horde of enraged monsters. Guests are then thrust into an intense ride through the darkness as they try to evade the grasp of the Wolfman, the Mummy, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the brides of Dracula, and others. So we have our first look into this attraction and what it's going to be. This is pretty amazing from what I'm seeing so far. This ride concept sounds amazing, and then the video showing some of the things that are going on. Now they did explain that they use cutting edge technology in this, that it's different than what they've used before. So this is like vastly cutting edge. And so from what I understand is there's going to be physical monsters, there's going to be digital monsters, so it's like a mismatch of them. So we might get some animatronics in this. I'm not entirely sure if that's what we're going to get, but that sounds amazing anyway. I can't wait for this ride. So we officially have the name of it now. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. Sounds amazing. Now, let's move on. Curse of the Werewolf. Deep in the woods that sit on the edge of Darkmoor, guests will find the Curse of the Werewolf, a spinning family coaster inspired by the Wolfman. Guests will enter the encampment of the Guild of Mystics, where they will be greeted by Maliva, the guild all-knowing seer and leader, who warns them against that they bear the mark of the werewolf. Guests then board a wagon and venture into the forest, racing to escape the werewolves before they come one themselves. So, of course, this is one of the coasters we've talked about the most at length on this channel, and we're finally getting details about this. This concept art just looks amazing of what they are doing on this. I mean, you can see here it just looks incredible in how they are pulling everything together here. Everything just looks amazing at best. So let's move on. A little bit more to talk about here. We have Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience. So you guys know over at Universal, they tried this out with a makeup experience in the Five and Dime. It was, I don't really remember how much it was, but it was up there to do so. So they were kind of testing it out there. We had mentioned that before in the video that we thought they were doing that. And they were testing out there, so they're officially bringing it over here to Universal, or to Epic Universe. Guests of all ages become fashionably monstrous, and then they don elaborate face paint and temporary tattoos at a Darkmoor monster makeup experience. Here, monster makers have converted Dr. Patronus, infamous old lab into a parlor. Continue the spirit of the demented experiments, and skilled artisans use their talents to transform guests' outer appearances so that they can showcase their fandom. Also, you'll be able to meet the monsters as well. We've talked about this at length too. We were hoping that we would be able to meet monsters and stuff like that. So you're going to actually get to meet some, like Victoria Frankenstein's servant, Igor, and the Invisible Man. That would be not very scary. But you know, we're going to get all this different stuff. Eccentric monster hunter, a talented musician who regales guests with songs. So there's going to be some music going on. So we also have some restaurant experiences as well. Das Steakhouse, which sounds amazing. Darkmoor's most ominous restaurant that's established in a dining hall run by vampire familiars who size up unsuspecting patrons to be part of the vampire's feast. Surrounded by artwork and artifacts detailing the history of the village's creatures of the night, guests can enjoy a menu of kebabs, burgers, sandwiches, and more. And of course, we are getting the infamous Burning Blade Tavern, which we've been suspecting this for a while. But here is some descriptions here. Despite the blades of the windmill was smoldering and flaming periodically, Darkmoor's monster hunters have transformed this old fiery mill into their favorite hangout. While enjoying a menu of burgers, wings, bratwurst, pretzels, and specialty beverages, guests will hear stories of the infamous hounds, boastful hunters from beyond Darkmoor, all while surrounded by an impressive display of the monsters' heads they consider their trophies. So pretty cool. With all that going on there, the restaurants inside of it, we're getting more details. This Burning Blade Tavern, you're going to be able to get your classics, things like burgers, wings, bratwurst, pretzels, specialty beverages, stuff like that. So that's going to be like their more probably quick service kind of place. Das Steakhouse will be more of your sit down restaurant there. But it's still really cool. We do have one more, though, here. It's called DeLacy's Cottage. Near Frankenstein's Manor sits DeLacy's Cottage food stand, where the original Frankenstein's monster once received sustenance and friendship. Here, guests can find a variety of snacks and cool treats like a cinnamon bread, Dollywood, ice cream, twisted taters, and more. That is pretty amazing. That is really cool. And I think that ends the press release there. But overall, this is great. I mean, everything that we are seeing in this so far is amazing. What we're getting, the description of that, some of the things that they shared in the video was just really cool. Talking about how you step into this world and everything just completely transforms and they get everything that the way they want to. Also, we've been talking about the well in the middle of the Darkmoor town. And if you notice in the video that they put out that it's like a reddish color, which looks awesome and amazing. I don't have a ton of time today, but I just wanted to stop on here real quick, record a video for you guys real quick talking about Dark Universe, because I know how important it is to you. It's important to me. And I have to say that I am more excited now than I have ever been for Dark Universe. I think it's going to be the best land in the whole park. And with this, invites me to stay there even more. Like I see this and I'm like, I just want to live here. You know what I mean? So that is pretty cool. So I cannot wait for that, and I cannot wait to see what they are going to do with this. Really, really awesome. I'm super impressed. But let me know down in the comments what you think about this, what your feelings are on this. I would love to know. And we will talk about this more in depth very soon. But I just wanted to get this out real quick for you guys so you can learn about what Universal is saying and what they're saying on the press release. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We cover everything Epic Universe, Universal Orlando, and news and beyond. So make sure you do subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, the road goes ever on. I will see you in the fog. Or next time. Whatever. I'll see you when I see you.